teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
3rd down, here's Williams. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself.
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. First down throw by Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A draw now. This is Swift. There's the intensity we expected of playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
First down, Williams to throw. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people, if you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Penix here from the gun. Gets this one to London. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
There's the fake Cousins to throw. It's his back. It's Robinson. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Algier on first down. He cuts it back right. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons break the tie here in the first. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send him over right. From the 26 on 2nd down. Gets it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. He's looking for Luther Burden. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Big strike here to Moore. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. First down, Williams. This throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Penix working from the gun. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Going right side, Robinson with it. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. On the move into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely if you find a clean window down the middle, it'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Jukes one defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Penix on 1st down. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Falcons leading near the break. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
3rd down, it's Penix. Touchdown! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Bears 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. From the 28. He finds Odunze downfield. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves into the 48. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Williams to throw on 1st. Williams hit and that ball's out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one. So they're keeping the football. 2nd and 13. He finds Odunze running the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 14. And the Bears.
Williams on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. One last play before the break. Zacchaeus in motion right. Throwing here just before halftime. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Keeps it moving. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 35. Bears 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Will go for it, Williams. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack, and it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Final run in, Algier. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Penix now to throw. Headed out right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Penix on 3rd and goal. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Falcons keeping the pedals floored and adding. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down, Chicago.
1st down, here's Swift. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Going to the ground again on 1st. A big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Here's Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Chicago.
First down throw by Williams. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be brought down as he sets his offense up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Takes out a one-stop. There he goes on the right side. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Coup with the extra point. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Falcons 49, Bears 21. Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Your work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20. Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Swift on second down. Escapes a defender. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to gain about 4. They just get the play off. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. This is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. One play action. Williams. He rolls to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Williams from the gun. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal, Chicago.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
They'll try to run it with Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And this run is going to push them inside the 40. Give them 7 there. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Now Gio with another carry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Play action. Here's Penix. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down. Penix vacates quickly left side. That one complete to Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. To throw is Williams. Hits him on the out route. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
First down, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he calls incomplete. Second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Titan focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Vegas!
Third down, here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
What is it on?
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. It's on target to Moore. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
First down, Bears.
Again, it's Williams. Big strike here to Moore. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air yet again, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go again with Algier. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Here's the fake. Cousins to throw. And she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Williams to throw on 1st. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He's looking for Luther Burden. So they're left facing 3rd and long. And now here's Williams. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears
Running with Swift out of the gun. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. All right, so their spot in the conference.